Welcome, everyone. This is Hollywood on the Rocks After Dark. Turn that down. Let me turn that down. How you doing, folks? Dante James and I just got out of a screening of Captain America: Brave New World. He is going to join me momentarily. We are going to talk. We are going to give our social media reaction. This will be very short. We're going to look at what other people have to say. And then tomorrow, full review on this show. Tomorrow afternoon, I will also be on the Nooner with Gary Beekler. So let's join Dante. Let's have him. Let's find. This is normally where I play the Alan bit, but I don't have that. So let's just go into the intro. Let's go. Hey, Dante.
Yo, what's up, man?
What is going on? Your mic is hot.
You should have still played the Alan bit, man, in memory of.
In memory of Alan, who is no longer with us. He's in Florida, still on vacation. But you are here, and we are here. I'm going to say hi to the chat real quick. See who's here. Andrew Cram, Emily Kruger. I see How's Your Father? BMO Better. BMO Better might be a review of the movie. Riot in the House says CD Stein 69. I see you. ZG, hello, friends. Thundarius, Day Trippers. There you go. Yeah, Alan will be back Friday, not tomorrow.
From his very fun vacation.
Exactly. Exactly. I see him complaining a lot.
He complains a lot, yeah.
He's really good. I want to thank Maximus BT for 99 cents. We'll take it. But we are going to react to, give our impressions, if you will.
Yeah. Impressions.
Not
a review, just an impression.
This is early reaction.
This is not a review.
Not a review. So get that out there. And I'll show you real quick. This is what you get when you go to the screening. You get this, and I'll show you this real quick. Which gets you a popcorn and a drink. And I did have the Red Hulk Smash. You had the cream soda, is that right, Dante?
Yeah, I had the Star Spangled cream soda. Sugar-free cream soda, actually.
Whatever that is. Wait.
Yeah, no, it was fine.
Yeah. But what am I doing? I'm trying to figure this out here. Bear with me. All right, here we go. Yeah. So, and they give you this piece of paper, and it says social embargo 9 p.m., which it's after 9. Review embargo, that's tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pacific. Your early reaction, Dante, give it to me.
My early reaction to Brave New World is it was not as bad as I thought it would be.
Okay.
But still not great.
Fair. Any
I mean, that's really all. I mean, without like going into full review, I mean, it was fine. Guys, it was fine. The bar is so low that I don't think you'll be very disappointed. I think Anthony Mackie did a fine job. A lot of the cast actually did a fine job. I think there were some surprises, which actually did surprise me because I didn't think there'd be any surprises in this movie, but there were a few pleasant surprises and some very wonky CGI.
Yeah. Short review is it's worse than I thought it would be. That's because we've been hearing how bad this is for a long time, and it is far worse. The surprises were okay, surprise to me, and I will give it that Anthony Mackie did a good job with what he had, the
With
job
what
he
he
had to
had,
do.
yeah.
But the script is awful. I mean, embarrassing, and the directing is like a TV movie, everything in close up or medium shots, and the CG, it reminds me of, did you used to play with action figures as a kid?
Of
And
course.
you would make the things and they would fight. The action sequences were designed by a child with child logic. So bad. So my social reaction is it's even worse than you thought it would be. There's nowhere to go. And there is one post-credit scene, underwhelming.
Yeah,
Underwhelming.
that they could have probably just cut altogether. That post-credit scene, it really didn't do much. It didn't get me hyped for anything new. To my shock, I thought it would be more focused on the Thunderbolts maybe, but no, it has nothing to do with the Thunderbolts.
The
The after
the
credit.
the Thunderbolts trailer is better than this movie.
Well, yeah,
I
for
mean,
sure.
it's fun. This is not fun. It's There's so much exposition in every scene, and it's all very obvious. It's
Well,
like it's like a character stating what you're seeing. He has a gun, and you're seeing someone who has a gun. It's utterly, it's so obvious. There are a lot of it's a series of nitpicks. I'll get into it tomorrow. I don't want to go further than this. We're gonna look online and look at what other people are gonna or have said. So,
yeah,
what are your
I
thoughts?
have a list of nitpicks, and I'm actually going to do my own review. That's going to post tomorrow as well. And I think I, I guess I didn't hate the movie as much as you did,
Yeah,
but I still felt like, okay, I saw it. I saw it, and you know what? Maybe because I saw it for free is why I'm not as hard on the film, because I think if I had to pay $20, I might be a little bit more pissed.
right.
But because I saw it for free, maybe I'm a little bit more jaded. And surprisingly, very sober. I didn't drink or
Neither of us.
pop a gummy or nothing. I watched it sober, and it was fine. Like, I guess fine is the only word I could really use, because it doesn't really go further than that, right?
Right.
There are some things I truly hated. I truly hate
Right.
it, because this isn't a review. I can't get into what I truly hated, but there were some things I hated. But I guess overall, I felt like at least people weren't phoning it in. Like, honestly, I don't even think Harrison Ford phoned it in this movie. To his credit, because I thought he would completely phone it in. But I'm not
Yeah.
saying he was great. I think William Hurt would have been much better. R.I.P. Obviously, he's passed away, so he couldn't, resume the role of Thunderbolt Ross. But Harrison Ford didn't phone it in, and I kind of got to give him that.
Well, I'll say this: the actors are not to blame for this.
No,
They
not at
really
all.
aren't, because they've all been better in other things. What they had to work with was a very inexperienced director and a terrible script, and a a, a story that began with a premise that I don't think anyone really, it didn't really work in the comics. It doesn't work here. And if you watch Captain America, first Avenger, and then uh Winter Soldier, and then Civil War, and then you put this in as the fourth Captain American movie, it doesn't match. It doesn't match. I'm sorry. You'll be very disappointed. Colossal disappointment. I'm so tired. The screening started late. So
Yeah,
here we
it
are.
started way later than the show time, which kind of pissed me off a little bit. But
It's all
y-
good.
it's all good. It's fine.
We're not going to go long here. We got some soups here that are amazing. Maximus BT 99. Thank you for that 99 cents. Andrew Cram, who's a member, $49.99. Thanks for the late night review. Thank you, Andrew. You're a big supporter of the channel. I appreciate you. Thank you. 200-watt studio for two. Does Mackie take the super serum? That would be a spoiler. And
that would be a spoiler.
Big spoiler. And guess what? No, he doesn't take it. Let's go to Twitter. And I'm good. I've got it up already. Jeff Ewing, who I happen to know, says Anthony Mackie was excellent in Captain America Brave New World. Harrison Ford was solid, though I want more. Great fight sequences, and it sets up some exciting new elements to the MCU well. That's what Jeff thought. Anthony Mackie, he's here. He's got where is that? Steph, so happy for the good reviews for Captain America Brave New World. Friday set. Okay. Let's go to top in this category here. From Sean Chandler, Captain America Brave New World both met and exceeded my low expectations. You can feel the reshoots throughout the film, and the main villain was a big miss. That is 100%. But this is the most cohesive the MCU has felt since 2019. Sam has good chemistry with his partners, and it can deliver the feels. I think that's fair.
That's fair.
I would disagree. Anthony Mackie at the let's see this. What he has to say.
We're here at the premiere, the world premiere of Captain America Brave New World. Look at that. So excited for y'all to see the movie. It's been a long journey, but we're finally here. The carpet is packed. The people are excited. There's buckets of free popcorn. It's absolutely amazing. And we're all here for one thing. Have fun. We're here at the premiere, the world premiere.
I like Anthony Mackie.
I like Anthony Mackie a lot.
I have no problem. He is a great Falcon. Here's a picture of the red carpet, the Red Hulk red carpet. It's the biggest thing in the movie is the reveal of Red Hulk. It's not a surprise. It's in the third act of the movie.
Yeah.
And it's in all the advertising. Okay.
Yeah. You know, I almost feel like if they could have kept this one big secret, maybe it might have helped the film a little bit more, but they had to sell this film, man. They had to sell it, and I think they knew they had to throw a Hulk in there to sell it. So,
all right. Ben Kendrick says, Cap is a lot of things, some good, some okay. It's exciting, offers a worthwhile message in a divisive time. Is a return to form for the mainline MCU after a string of disappointments, and is one of the first to progress the MCU story itself post Endgame. Yes.
You know what? I'll say this. It wasn't woke. The movie wasn't woke.
There were a couple moments.
There were moments where here's the thing. I guess because they could have gotten very woke in certain parts.
Yeah, and they avoided it.
And they didn't. They avoided it. Or maybe they did and they cut it out during the reshoots. But there was points where it could have gotten really woke, and they didn't really go all the way there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Adam Hlavik says there's tons to enjoy. Anthony Mackie is charming and carries the mantle well, and his banter with Danny Ramirez is also great. Some elements of the film are a little thin, but the stuff that worked for me worked well. Great time in IMAX. I agree with Danny Ramirez. I'm the new Falcon. Like, you just step into these roles. That concept doesn't work for me. You know?
Yeah, it didn't work for me either. But I think the actor did a good job.
Yeah, he was good, and I think he was fine as that character. Josh Weiss says Cap finds the MCU back in fine form with a Winter Soldiery thriller redolent of Manchurian Candidate and Parallax View. Mackie's future as the new Cap shines incredibly bright. Bonus, you get to hear Harrison Ford say adamantium. That does happen. Will I Am Smith Cap is definitely not the best Marvel Studios has to offer. It's somewhere between Thor: The Dark World and Civil War, minus all the other heroes. 2.5 out of 5. Also, the most boring Marvel post-credit scene ever. I can confirm that. That post-credit scene was very underwhelming. He gives it 2.5 out of 5. I would go less, but
I would go with that. 2.5 out of 5.
Movie deaths. I don't know who these people are. So these are coming up as top tweets. Movie deaths says, I've got to say, I was blown away, impressed with Cap. I had very low expectations going in, but they exceeded even my wildest expectations. They delivered a very balanced, fun, and action-packed Captain America film. Even without Steve Rogers, it had some fun it had some fun surprises as well, some hope for the future, and one post-credit scene all the way at the end of the credits. You can definitely tell where the reshoots came in. It looked to me like they had a different opening act planned and switched it up at the last minute. Yeah, I think they reshot the first half of this movie, is what I hear.
I will say that there is a female character in the film that everyone's going to love.
Oh, she was awful. There's a Secret Service agent that looks like a 12-year-old girl that was just bad.
Taking down 300-pound men.
What is this actress's name? Shira Haas as Sabra.
That was such a mistake.
It was
a mistake.
And there are a couple points in the movie where I just laughed out loud.
Yeah. I'm like, she weighs 115 pounds wet.
Oh, not even 100. She's
taking down grown ass men. I'm like, we're doing this? Are we really doing this?
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
So
she was my least favorite in that movie, man.
Yeah. So back to Twitter here. Go back here. Zach Pope says Cap is a strong testament as to why Sam Wilson was the right choice to carry the shield. Mackie delivers his best performance yet. The action is entertaining and the story remains engaging. A few flaws that hold this back from being great, though. I'll say this. They needed a whole movie to tell me who Sam Wilson is. I don't know who he is. I mean, out loud, maybe the series on Disney Plus, which I watched the first like 2-3 episodes. I don't know who he is. I feel like they took their time with Captain America First Avenger to tell you who Steve Rogers is, why he was Captain America even before he took the serum. I love Sam as Falcon. We never get an origin of Sam Wilson. We don't get who he is. What is his origin even as Falcon? He's a great sidekick to Cap and a really likable side character that somehow between movies gets the mantle, but we didn't see him earn it, so to speak. I don't want to say DEI, but he didn't earn it, and I like him. So I'm saying, hey, just tell me the story of who he is and how he got here so that when he can shine, he is it. Don't just, I don't know. It bothers me. Did that bother you at all?
What bothers me is, and this kind of just encapsulates the whole film for me. What bothers me the most is Steve Rogers is Captain America.
Yeah.
That's it. Captain America is Steve Rogers. Steve Rogers is Captain America. They're to try to, and I know they did this in the comic, but every time people bring that up about Sam Wilson taking the show in the comic, you have to understand that's when Marvel Comics was heading into their woke era. Right. So it never made sense for me for Sam to even have the shield. And you're right. we don't know anything about the Falcon, even before he gets the shield. Even in the Avengers films and the Captain America movies, we don't really know who Sam is. We know he's an ex-soldier, but he doesn't get the origin story that a lot of the other heroes have gotten.
Yeah.
You know, and to buy him as Captain America, see, that's the thing. Even in the film, even though he did a fine job, I still don't buy him as Captain America.
Yeah.
Right? I just felt like he was Falcon with the shield throughout the whole film. But see, once I started putting my mind in that place, I think that's why the film was a little better for me than what I thought it would be, because I just stopped calling or thinking of him as Captain America. Because he's not. He's not Captain America. Steve Rogers is Captain America.
More tweets here. John Flickinger. Cap is clunky, anticlimactic, and about as exciting as a rerun. The screenplay gives the characters little to do. The action feels like it's just checking a box. And Red Hulk, don't bother getting hyped. As the 35th film in the MCU, it plays things way too safe. I agree with John. So there you go. Sintel says Cap is a decent film. Anthony Mackie doesn't disappoint. Many of the action sequences are phenomenal, and the chemistry with Mackie and Ramirez is fun and believable. But I would be remiss if I didn't mention there is something missing with this heart and soul of this project. Not to mention there's a glorious waste of Giancarlo Esposito's talent. Yeah, Giancarlo is in 3 scenes and he is irrelevant.
Yeah.
He is irrelevant.
He does not play a big role in this film at all.
Nope, not at all. Oh, wait, we got Grace Randolph.
Oh, let's hear it. She blocked me, so I don't know what she posts. So yeah,
Okay,
go ahead and put it up there.
I follow her on YouTube, but not here. So I've seen Cap, a true Captain America movie, an excellent political thriller for adults, but also families, and a few surprises. Let's see. Carl Lumley, Harrison Ford, Anthony Mackie, the standouts. Review embargo lifts at noon today. Okay. She loved it, but she loves all this stuff. So, yeah. Beans, the gamer dad. I don't know who this person is. I enjoyed Cap a lot. Anthony Mackie is a great Cap. I know that no one has anything bad to say about Anthony Mackie. That says something. You know?
Yeah, because he was the least problematic thing about this movie.
He's the thing. He is not a problem. The script is the problem. The direction is the problem. The premise is the problem.
See, the thing is, I buy Anthony Mackie as a superhero. I don't buy him as Captain America.
Bingo. You should tweet that.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed the action, which takes the character to new heights. Literally, did like the leader, but felt he wasn't really used enough. Red Hulk kicked ass too. There you go. The action sequences are entertaining, but have some spotty CGI at times. Didn't you say that about the CGI?
Oh yeah, especially towards the third act. The CGI got real lazy towards the third act.
Yeah, it got bad.
Basically, all the stuff with the Red Hulk, yeah, it got real bad.
Well, it says this guy Harrison Martin. The story is very close to the vibes of Winter Soldier. Watch on the biggest screen possible. I'll say this: it aspires to be Winter Soldier. It falls dramatically short.
But actually, it's weird because it's almost like this weird mix of Winter Soldier and like a sequel to The Incredible Hulk with Ed Norton.
Yeah.
Like it felt like a sequel to The Incredible Hulk.
Rodham Russick brought to life the best of the MCU. The action scenes were sharp and the mystery and tension simmering. But by far the greatest triumph of the movie was the heart it allowed its main characters to have and the relationships it built between them. I don't know about that, but here's Liv Tyler on the red carpet. Should we look at this? Let's look at
Yeah,
this.
why not?
It's by the way, she has one scene. That's it. Okay.
So how excited were you to come back?
Very, very excited. I was very touched. I got a phone call saying Kevin Feige wants to speak to you. And I said, well, doesn't he want to see me? It's been a long time. But yes, so they asked me to come back. And
What were you most excited about?
Oh, just the whole thing. I've taken a break from acting for the past few years, and I've been home with my children. I have two small ones and a big one. And it was just such a lovely way, sort of after COVID and everything, to come back to something so special, the family and the character. And it was sort of a perfect way to lure me back into remembering that how much I love acting.
What do the kids think about this?
Well, we went to see Dog Man last week, and there was a poster, and I thought, oh, wow, they've never seen me in a movie ever. So I get to take them to the movies and see Mommy, which I'm really looking forward to.
So they don't really know who Mommy is.
They don't. My son once said, your name used to be Liv Tyler, and we renamed you Mom. So, so actually, I'm really looking forward to getting to share that with them.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you for talking to us.
Wait, I want to play this again. I think she says faggy.
So
Listen,
how excited were you to come back?
Listen.
Very, very excited. I was very touched. I got a phone call saying Kevin Feige wants to speak to you.
And he said Feige.
Feige. But
Sounds like baggy though.
Yeah.
Kevin Feige wants to speak. Saying Kevin Feige wants to
Feige.
Okay, it does sound like faggy, but it is
Yeah, a
faggy,
little bit.
I think she's
saying
saying.
Kevin Feige wants to.
All right. Well, there you go. There
She
you
looks
go.
good.
No, she does. I mean, it was a fine cameo.
I've always had a thing for Liv Tyler though, so
Yeah. I would say the normal people who say good things are saying good things. And then I would say that there's some people being honest.
well, look, we're the shields are going to come out to play for this movie for sure, right? Yeah, all you can expect the usual suspects, the usual shields, to say what they're going to say about the MCU and how great it is and blah blah blah. So hopefully there'll be enough of us to kind of counteract that and tell the truth, and people can make their decisions from there.
Here's the guy who plays Falcon.
So that's a wrap on the world premiere. Get yourself tickets. Can I get a big eye? Get yourself some tickets. So that's a wrap on the world premiere. Get yourself.
There we go.
He was really
He was good.
he was charismatic. I like this actor.
He was charismatic. He did his job as an actor. He was
Yeah.
likable, and there you go.
He was a good support.
I think people want this film to succeed. Here's the whole cast. Here we go. Man, that girl is super tiny. She's like a child. It's the
Yeah, that's why it was so hard watching her fight scenes, man. I cringed whenever I saw her fighting on screen.
this is the same thing over and over again. Everyone's saying it's great. Look, Hunter Bolding, Cap is triumphant. The
Oh, come on.
paranoid action picks up the pace in the second half, but this is really Sam Wilson's story about handling the pressure of the mantle of Captain America. A tense Harrison Ford steals the show. Meg, my thoughts on Cap are incredibly mixed. The film stumbles with its narrative, hoping the action will pick up the slack, often feels more like a rehash or an overly long setup than it does a Sam Wilson story. But Harrison Ford as Ross was great. Yes, she is right. Mixed. Caitlin Booth, Cap is fine. You can see the stitches where the reshoots are, which leads to missed opportunities and potential. It gets the job done and doesn't overstay its welcome. Yeah, it's like under 2 hours.
Yeah, it was an hour, like an hour and
Is it
50.
hour 45 or I don't know.
I thought it was like an hour 48 or something like that.
Yeah, it's under 2 hours. The middle of the road for Marvel is still better than most.
Well,
So she gives it mixed. Neurotic rewatching Falcon and Winter Soldier, it's worse than I remembered. The single most hateful thing Disney Marvel has created. Why find it hateful? What's wrong with morals? Is this something X added? That's weird.
yeah, Falcon and Winter Soldier for me was hit or miss. Funny enough, the only things I kind of liked about the show were all the things with John Walker. But outside of the John Walker stuff, I didn't care for the rest of it.
Yeah. So.
And that's just because I love US Agent as a character.
Yeah. Yeah, these
see this is a weird one for me, man, because Captain America is literally my favorite superhero. That's it. He's my favorite superhero. It has been since I've been reading comics. So I really have to kind of just put distance between myself and what they're trying to do now. But like I said, to me, Steve Rogers is always Captain America. Captain America is always Steve Rogers. So anything else is cosplay.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people, I think part of the thing that is helping this, to be honest, is we have been told about reshoots. It was remade 3-4 times. Lots of retooling. We've heard it's bad, so that when you go in, say, well, this is a terrible movie, and it isn't god awful, you're like, oh, okay. That I think explains the positive nature of these tweets. So, because this is the same all the time. Every time this happens, all the initial reactions are like super positive. Most of these are. So there you go.
Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, the shields are always going to come out to play whenever an MCU movie drops. So I mean, we have to kind of just expect that.
Yeah. But we're gonna go through some more soups here, and we're gonna leave it there because
otherwise we're gonna get too much into a review.
We'll get too much into it. So let me read these soups, and we are going to be back tomorrow. Real quick, Jeremiah Hembry for 2. Did you guys get drunk to watch the film?
No, surprisingly,
we did not.
We did not drink.
We had some sushi at Sushi Stop, and then went right in with popcorn
and soda. That's all we had.
That's right.
200 I didn't even pop a gummy.
200-watt studio for 2. How does human with a shield survive a Hulk punch? Well, there is actually a line. He kind of calls it out. There's a line that they clearly added a line based on the chatter about the vibranium is the thing. Like the vibranium, the energy pushes back at Hulk, so maybe
Wakanda saves the day.
Yeah, it's Wakanda. Hey, Alejandro Montoya Marin for 999. Evening, gents. Looking forward to checking this out this weekend. P.S. Becoming Led Zeppelin is dope. Hard Eyes was fun. I agree. Hard Eyes was really fun. My favorite movie last weekend. I might go see it again. Super fun. And I'm going to see the Led Zeppelin doc tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going to go see Hard Eyes Thursday.
Oh, you'll love it. Aurora uplinks for 2. Would you say the end credit scene references Spider-Man? No, it does not. I will give that away on Friday. So there you go. C Black for 2. Appears Marvel was able to get past Cap 4. I feel like they just need to put this movie behind them, but it does kind of progress the MCU in the sense that There's a goal. Cap has a goal. They acknowledge the celestial in the middle of the ocean, which is a big driver of the story. So, yeah. 200-watt studio for 5, a bold new direction that takes many chances. Grab your popcorn, lol. Those are bullshit, and I would not pay attention to those. All right. I'm exhausted.
Yeah, me too.
So we're gonna leave it there. Chris, that AMC popcorn bucket cap shield is 50 friggin' bucks. Don't bother, man. Hey, thanks, Ron Enriquez.
$50 for a popcorn bucket. Wow.
50 bucks.
That's insane.
So, yeah. I'll say this. My expectations were low, and it met those low expectations, and in many ways was way worse than I thought. And that's it. So we'll wrap this up tomorrow. Dante and I will be back at 1 p.m. for Hollywood on the Rocks. We'll do another show. And then Alan is back on Friday. So there you are. And I'll be on the Nooner at 9 a.m. Pacific time, noon Eastern. Final thoughts, Dante, as we wrap up.
Final thoughts are, if you guys are going to watch it, just keep those expectations low. Keep them very low. You might come out of it thinking it was better than you thought it would be, but that's literally about it. It's not going to get much higher than that.
Yeah, and just so everyone knows, this is Dante is playing the Netflix version of Alan. So
yes,
that's what. But we appreciate Dante on the show. And by the way, subscribe to Verbal Riot Show. Look it up right now. Dante will have his own review on his.
I'll have
channel.
my own review. Yeah,
he'll post a review tomorrow on his channel. So please, what are you up to numbers wise now?
It's over 5,000, I think, somewhere.
Give Dante a sub if you have not already, and be like me. Like I watch Dante on all the shows, on George, on Flashcast.
Yeah, I feel like I'm spreading myself thin, man. I'm like kind of like on 7 shows or something right now.
Yeah, well, it's good to have you back.
I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time.
Good to have you back. We always have fun hanging out. So
yeah, I love chatting.
All right. See you tomorrow, everyone. We will get deep into it tomorrow and appreciate you. And there you are. So see, this is normally Alan says, let's wait, what's this?
You sure you have some nice entertainment here? It would be a shame if someone took it away from you. Just saying.
There's Alan. I hope he's having a good time on his vacation.
He's having a good time on vacation. I do not miss him. I do not miss him. But that's it. See you tomorrow. Let's get out of here.